Hello everybody, Sky Hurricane 89 back with you today, and thank you very much for joining me for our Zombies Ate My Neighbor's Password runs, where we will continue and move on to level 5. XHRS is the password to level 5. We just did BCDF, and I'm going to go with Julia this time. Not only because Zeke needs a break, because I've chosen him every time thus far, but also for my female viewers, so I'll be just a little bit fair, and we'll get Julia in on some action here. And level 5 really isn't difficult. It's oh man, you say, I think I talked about that in my Let's Play before. Is that baby there probably is the one that's in the worst danger in this whole level. And as you saw, that was very close. But also, as I told you, the doppelgangers, they don't go after your victims. They only go after you, so. The baby, he looked out there. And there's a key under this pod plant. And I'm going to try to rack up as much as I can, because you start out with only squirt gun and one aid kit, so I want to see if I can find anything in any of these cabinets that might possibly help me. And thus far we haven't got anything, so that's always good. Alright, so let's go back up here and let's rescue our army dude. I'm not going to bother that pod plant. There's nothing under it. You can kill it if you want to, but it's just 200 points. And it usually will take your health, so. So go back down here. And these doppelgangers, when you kill them, they only give you 20 points, so really it's not worth it to just linger in this level and try to put them away. And I just went down there and got a mystery potion. I never really talked much about what the mystery potion did, but I started talking about it, but then I got sidetracked, so I have a tendency to do that a lot, you'll probably notice. But the mystery potion, it can serve as life, death. It can also serve as running shoes. It can serve as a monster potion or even a blue potion, the ghost potion. So there are many things it can do. And then there's also another thing it can do. It can actually turn you into a zombie yourself, to where you'll actually kill your neighbors if you're near one. So the mystery potion has many different possible things that it can do. And if you remember level 7, yep, level 7, the tourists turn into werewolves. So what am I going to do about that in this run? Well, if you watch my Let's Play for level 28, you probably saw what we did to rescue those impossible tourists in that level. There is a method that we had to use it's kind of a restriction of the game, and we actually will have to do that in here in order to get those tourists, because there's no other way, unless I somehow get extremely lucky and find some running shoes in one of these piles of dirt or something, which I highly doubt that'll happen. And of course I already talked about the mystery potion. It could serve as running shoes. However, by the time I drank the mystery potion, and if it just happened to be running shoes, there wouldn't be enough time to rescue the tourists by then. So really there's nothing I can do except for that method. So rescue these, and level 6 is really, there's really nothing to level 6. It's not any different than in my original part of the project, because you don't need any new weapons or materials or anything. You have all you need for this level. Found something there. Always try to go back in here, because you might get something. But so far I hadn't got anything too special. No running shoes. That's alright though. It wouldn't have been fair if I had got them. So come here, zombie. Check in here. Alright, so are y'all ready? You ready for the terror in level 7? Yep. You will see how it goes. And in these password runs, my main goal was to try to get all the victims, or else I would just wing this and I would go ahead and let the tourists transform. But I want to show everybody how you would have to get the victims. What's annoying about this level is when you try to gather the zombies, it's hard to gather them. And I don't have any decoy clowns like I did in level 28. The decoy clowns really help. So I'm trying to gather my zombies. I think 5 should be enough. I think if you have 5, that'll be alright. Alright, come on, zombies. Because the werewolves, there are 2. If there's not enough space for both of them to transform, you don't really have to worry about it. So all I'll have is enough for one. Come on over here, zombies. Come on. Come on, you're going too slow. Oh, I'm trapped. Come down. Come up here, zombie. And that zombie just keeps on going away. Why do you do this, zombie? Why are you doing this to me? I thought you were my friend. That one zombie. Come on down here. Alright. And everybody, that's the only way to do that. Unless you happen to get extremely lucky and get some running shoes. That's the only way. Oh, there's a key under this pod plant here. So let's get your key that you're hiding, you vicious pod plant. And after that, this level's not too bad. It's just, of course, you want to run for that cheerleader. The zombies immediately head that way. And I ended up using all my aid kits to try to rescue those tourists, but that's to be expected. Alright, deal with this mummy. Now, in here is a hidden fire extinguisher. Go in this wall, and yep, a hidden fire extinguisher. So blow that out. Get all these goodies up here. And these Pandora's boxes, you see these? Remember, that's what we use for what's coming up next. Okay, and here is a very special item that you want to use for a later level. The Martian bubble gun. That's in this wall here. Alright, so let's go through this secret passage. get my cross ready because I'll have my good old friend Dr. Tongue and then Frankenstein down here waiting for us. Just get your cross, and he didn't stand very long against it. Alright everybody, you ready for what's next? You ready? I hope I am. We'll see how it goes. I guess you could say this is the boss. One thing I didn't really mention before is that at the end of every 4 levels, like level 4 you had the Chainsaw Maniacs. That was, I guess you could consider that a boss, a mini boss. Well, here you have this Titanic toddler. We already saw him before. The big baby, you could consider him a boss. So, at the end of every 4 levels, so level 4, 8, 12, 16, you kind of have a new enemy, or, you know, a big challenge in that particular level. Alright, so let's deal with this big baby, and I already told you before, the best thing to do, don't go out there because you risk losing a victim. I mean, you might get lucky and somehow get them all, but it's a very... And it just took 3 Pandora's boxes, wow. Last time I did that, it took like 5 or 6. If you want to, get all these goodies in here if you want to progress throughout the whole game. And then there's a house here, but it's kind of random what's in that cabinet. I mean, you can get that if you want to, but I'm not going to in this run here. We have this Explorer here, and we have our little bonus pickups down here. If I could get them. And I also said in my Let's Play that, well, I'm not going to say, but I said this music was only on level 22, but it's also on this level here. Well, not on level 22, but the bonus level for 22. But that music is also on this level, with the baby, you know, going mama and all that stuff. But everybody, we rescued all victims. In that quite challenging password run. You say how it's much different than starting from the very beginning. It's kind of hard to get all the victims. You have to do some crazy stuff. And it gets harder. It gets much harder. The password runs. Just wait till I do BLHR. That'll be a blast. I've actually done that one before. It's a challenge though. And I'll probably alternate between Zeke and Julia on these password runs. I guess that's about all. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you when we do the WBGR password run. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.